What's good, YouTube? It's KDZ here, coming to you guys with another Market Watch. Always, if you guys want to see more live Market Watches, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what cards you would like to see, in the playback VODs or as well, during the live streams, and we can, always go over it. But with that, let's get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and present my screen. I haven't been on here. I haven't made a market watch in about 7 days, in about a week. Try to go ahead and get you guys in here with my screen. Yeah. I feel like so I feel like oh no, let me go ahead and bring that YouTube back up real quick because I thought this was real interesting. There's a couple of things, like I said, a lot has happened since I did do the last live stream. We had YCS Pasadena, and the significant thing about YCS Pasadena that just happened this past week was that the Friday before YCS Pasadena weekend, we got the set Magnificent Mavens released, and with Magnificent Mavens released, the new Ishizu cards, which are extremely powerful in combination with one of the most recently released decks, the Tier Element deck. It works very, very well with that. And at YCS Pasadena, in the top 32, I believe 26 of the 32 decks were Ishizu Tier Elements. Now, these weren't all cookie cutter lists. They weren't all one-for-one clones. Like, there was a lot of variance between these Ishizu Tier decks. Between a lot of them played Bistro monsters, and with that, there was a lot of variance in the Bistro lineup that they had. There was a lot of variance in the Ishizu monsters that they used. And one of the interesting things that happened was that in Magnificent Mavens, we're going to go over, we're going to bring up Magnificent Mavens on here. But before I do jump into the Market Watch, there was a couple other things that I had seen. There was one of the things I had seen. I was watching a video from Alpha Investments, and Alpha Investments, he's a prominent channel. Oh, sorry about that. You guys might have. I'm not sure if you guys heard me just now. Hold on, let me see if everything is legit. And one of the interesting things that happened was that. Okay, yeah, so we good. But yeah, like Alpha Investments, he was making a video. He has a YouTube channel. That's the name of the channel, Alpha Investments. If you want to see more of his stuff, he focuses on TCG products and primarily Magic the Gathering. Now, in his video, one of the interesting things that's been happening, he was talking about Magic the Gathering has this 30th anniversary coming up. And there's like these Power 9 cards in Magic the Gathering. I don't believe that they've ever been reprinted, but they're like extremely, extremely good cards for the meta of the Magic the Gathering. And like I said, I don't think they've ever been reprinted. And they were made like on the onset of the game, like 30 years ago. So these are like really good, old, hard to get cards. And Magic the Gathering apparently is reprinting in a set that releases like November 28th, but it's like really, really weird. But the main thing about that is that Alpha Investments was talking that the people who own Magic the Gathering, I believe like Hasbro, Wizards of the Coast, is that their plan was to cut out the middleman, actually cut out the distributor, cut out the LGS stores, and sell their products directly to through their own website and through Amazon. And apparently, like, some of the stuff has already been happening. Like, some of the new boxes have been coming out on Amazon, like booster boxes and stuff, and they've been like lower than what people can get from distributors. Um, and he was going over it saying that I think like the data that they took from 2020 when COVID hit and a lot of stores had to shut down, they must have gathered some data that like they didn't need to go through the LGS or whatnot to continue to generate a certain amount of money. So he's thinking that they're trying to like I said, cut out the middleman and go straight from themselves to the consumer, no distributor, no LGS. I think that's really interesting. Like I said, on my channel, I'm gonna be covering Magic the Gathering. Like I said, I just like the cards. I don't really play the meta or anything like that. But I thought that was really interesting because I feel like it may have, depending on how much success Magic has with this formula, it may have a trickle down effect on other TCG games. So just keep that in mind. But another thing that I had seen in like the past week is that I'm a huge anime fan, and I had seen this video. Uh, it's from Master Media, and I thought it was really, really interesting because I'm a huge, huge anime fan, and like I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to the homie right now. But the thing is that he talks about in one of his more recent videos. Well, I don't know. Oh, this is live. Yeah, it's not a live video. It's an actual it's a straight up video. Here we go. Animators in Japan are dying. This watch this video if you're a huge anime fan. I really think what is happening over there is wrong, and um, if you can support, um, like I said, go ahead and watch the video and look into it. If you're a huge fan of anime, because you may want to help in your own way as well. But I just wanted to throw that out there, that I think this is just ridiculous what's happening over there, and things definitely with all the money now. Like I said, this process that they used to make anime back in the 80s and 90s, it was probably a simple business model because the anime isn't as popular as it is now, like worldwide, and movies bringing in 30 to $50 million um, per movie now, like with Jujutsu Kaisen, the Demon Slayer, and now the new One Piece Red movie coming out. Like with movies doing so well, I don't think like these anime companies can stick with their same business model when anime didn't make as much money as it is now. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But let's jump back into the market watch. Like I said, in terms of magnificent mavens, let's see. Let's get that pulled up. I just seen that Speed Duel tournament pack 3-4. That's new. Um, but yeah, in terms of magnificent mavens, what I thought was interesting from the deck list that I seen, or at least the top deck list from YCS Pasadena, was the lineup for the Ishiju monsters. Um, it's crazy how I have to go to the second page though to actually start seeing the basic cards in the set. But you see, you got Kelbeck here, you got Agito here. These are the top two Ishiju monsters in terms of price, and then you have Mudora and Keto down here. But the thing is that people were playing more copies of Keto and Mudora than they were of Kelbeck and Agito. And I've seen a lot of decks where they didn't play Agito at all or at one, and they're actually holding more of a price than Kyoto and Medora. I think that's really, really weird. Um, if you're looking to grab these cards, I would definitely grab the Kyoto and the Medora at threes right now, probably at sixes, because I could see these going back up. going up further in price, maybe. The thing about all of these ultra rares in this set is that, as you see now, there's already about 200 listings outside of cards that people haven't really been able to get their hands on and people really like these staples. Lightning Storm Infinite Permanence less than 100, Harpy's Feather Dust less than 100, Appaloosa less than 100, Sword Soul less than 100, Ice Dragon's Prison, Change of Heart less than 100. Like, I think that's surprising, but like you look at all the other cards like that people don't really need, like a Kelbeck, a Agido, these 189, 109 listings, like, and that's what a lot of the cards are going to be in the back. But it's because of the Ultra and the Secret Pharaohs rares, because there's so many of them. I believe it's like either 18 or 19. It's 18. It's 18 Secret Pharaohs rares. So let's take this into account. You got 18 Pharaohs rares. I watched Ruxin. I'm throwing out another YouTuber. I watched Ruxin34's video of his 9-case opening of Magnificent Mavens. That is, I'm pretty sure one case of Magnificent Mavens is 80 packs. If I'm not mistaken, there's 4 packs in a box. There's 5 boxes in a display, so that's 20 packs in a display. And then there's 5 displays, or no, there's 4 displays in a case. So there's 80 packs in a case. So, and he pulled 6 out of 9. So it was about every 1.5 cases, which is like every 120 packs, you pull at least one Secret Pharaohs rare. Now, in theory, to get all Secret Pharaohs rares, all 18 of them, by opening up packs, you would need to, if they're about every 120 packs, you want to do 120 times 18. You have to open up 2,160 packs. Now, you do 2,160, you divide that by the number of packs in the case. That's 80 packs in a case. That's 27 cases in theory you need to open to get any one, or to get at least one of every Secret Pharaohs rare. So to get at least one of any Secret Pharaohs rare, you have to open at least 27 cases. Now we're going to go to 27 cases. Let's do a little bit more math. 27 times 27 cases, you times that by the number of displays. If there's 4, it's 4. Hold on, I'm outside, guys, and there's like a freaking wasp in my face being annoying as shit. When I'm about to his face over my fly swatter ready. Wait. But no. In theory, we're going to how much it's going to cost to get this right. So yeah, 27 times 4, 27 cases times 4 displays is 108 total displays. Now we're going to go to page 1 and we're going to see how much the display is going for. Okay, so a display is roughly going for about $100. So you're saying 108 times 100. It would take $10,800 in theory to pull one of every secret fails rare. So the estimated value pooled, a secret, the average. Now you take 10,800, you divide that by 18. So the average value of all of the secret fails rares in theory should be $600, but they're not going to go for that much because of competition, because there's going to be more than one person listing secret fails rares on the market, so they're not going to go for a whole price of $600. The only one that is holding that price as of right now is the ultra fails rare dark magician girl. That is the only one that's actually near the estimated value pool. So the fact that you can have some ultra fails rares under $100, buying those is a steal. Because in a perfect world where Konami doesn't have a secondary market, you would have to open a ridiculous number of packs to get there, or you would have to trade your cards for it. Or your life, either or. I know Big Mom always says, life or death. Mama. But no, seriously. That's pretty wild on the estimated value pool for these secret Pharaohs rares. Consider there's 18. I think they did get some really good picks. I really would have preferred the original artwork for Red Eyes Black Dragon, but I mean, what are you going to do? You're dealing with Konami. Um, but see, like Crystal's Bond down here at this is Max Rarity Crystal's Bond. Estimated value pool for any secret Pharaohs rare is $600. This is a tenth of the estimated value pool. You can't go wrong with that. And then this is, what is that, a fifth of the estimated value the true name is at? That's insanity. But after a while, because Magnificent Mavens is our most recent set, when more newer sets come out, more power creep starts to hit, and then these cards are not as powerful, the listings are going to start climbing, and the values are going to start dropping outside of the Pharaoh's rares. If it was me, I mean, honestly, you're not losing too much buying any of these cards right now. No card is more than $10, so you're not losing much. But I do believe you can wait. Like Ghost from the Past 2, a perfect example. Ghost from the Past 2, you can wait and you can get a lot of these ultra rares for under $5. Just wait for newer products to come out. People start forgetting. People start trying to sink their teeth into the newer stuff, and then they're going to want to get rid of this older stuff, and their prices are going to drop. Depending on if you're trying to play or not. But yeah, we want Ghosts from the Past too. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be going on this market watch, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's live, they're organic. You get what you get. I was just looking at the market. I wanted to talk about it a little bit. But look, let's see. Now the most expensive card, Alubra, I'm pretty sure the Gesture Despia pre-sale pricing was like $20 for this card, and now it's $3. There's 200 listings on the market. I mean, the most expensive card is $3, and people have to. They didn't need to open up as many Ghosts from the Past because there's only 9 Ghost Rares. There's not 18. So the estimated value pooled for these Ghost Rares would be half that, depending on the value of the boxes, what you're paying for them. But you didn't have to open up as many boxes to get all these Ghost Rares as you will for the Secret Pharaohs Rares. So even more boxes of Magnificent Mavens is going to be opened than Ghosts from the Past 2 because of the secret Pharaoh's rares. Thus, the ultra rare prices rest in pepperonis. If I was you guys, a lot of these cards that are reprints, the big brain play would be go back and looking at the original print copies. This is like a discussion that really hasn't came up in too many market watches lately. Like I watch a lot of market watches, Chinese TCG store, TWM, the White Mexican, Variety Content Entertainment, MSK, Team Sakurazo, MCO 40, House of Champs, Chaz. Sometimes Mr. Blanks jumps in there with some stuff, but one of the conversations that I haven't seen too much is people talk about going for the original principal cards that just got these ultra rare reprints, like for example, Vision Hair Ferris. This was like a $50 secret rare. Market price got it at 10. You could possibly find it between the 8 to 10 mark. But if you want your secret rares now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the cheapest it's ever been. Now is your time to grab your Vision Hero Ferris's. And that wasn't the only one. There was another one. There was a Vision Hero Increase that had the reprint in here as well. So, like I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna be out here. So I'm probably not gonna go over too many of those right now. But though that's the big brain play. Coming back and grabbing this Vision Hero Fairs, waiting over time as it's forgotten and then doesn't get another reprint, and then seeing this creep from 59 listings to 49 to $10, from 49 listings to 39 up to $14. Like start to see that creep happen again. You could get that creep from the ultra rare as well, but it won't be as prominent as the original print. But yeah, another thing I thought was interesting from the YCS was, let me go ahead and bring up Power of the Elements now. Well, which is not even up here. Power of the Elements thing got moved out of the top selections because it's trying to make it seem like that's old now. But what I wanted to get at from Power of the Elements was Sprite Starter. First of all, how in the hell did they miss Sprite Starter being a Starlight rare? How the hell did you Starlight Martha, Ultimate Slayer, Asa, Korikara over Primeval Planet, Sprite Blue, Sprite Elf, or Garuva? I don't know how they dropped the ball on that one. But Sprite Blue, I believe Sprite is still a tier 1 deck, and Sprite Blue is the centerpiece. For him to be about $40, I'm surprised. Like I feel like this is a great time to pick up your Sprite Blues, try to trade for your Sprite Blues, because this is a tier 1 deck that can compete with the Shizu tier elements if you don't want to play a mill strategy. And I feel like in a couple months, if a Shizu tier does get hit, more than likely Sprite's not, because people are not playing it. They're not complaining about it. So if a Shizu tier does get hit and it's made weaker, it's only going to make Sprite that much stronger. Thus, if people try to jump back on the Sprite bandwagon, Sprite Blues are going to disappear off the market. I feel like Sprite Blue right now is a really good pickup. Ultimate Slayer, I was on MSK's Yu-Gi-Oh podcast the other day. We was going talking about Ultimate Slayer. This card, they're tripping. This is a $10, $11 card like Spellbound. Ultimate Slayer is not a $20 card. People are not using Ultimate Slayer like that. Like, come on now. Come on, vendors. Cut that price in half. You got Ultra Rare Elf, you got Ultra Rare Rhinoheart, you got Ultra Rare Garura here that people are all loving, that all people need. People not, cut Ultimate Slayer. Yeah, I'm outside right now. I see it. So I know y'all could probably hear those sirens in the background, but it's mad chill out here. Those sirens is just loud as fuck. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it right there, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, comment. You guys want to see more? This is KDZ signing out.